Okay, here is a sand live oak branch off of a tree that's died. It was together at each of those gaps, and I've cut them up, and now I'm going to turn them into bowls. If you look carefully, you can see they're spalting. Let me get zoomed in. They're spalting on this, and you can see it there, and there's basic grub holes and so on. The tree has been suffering for a long time. It's barely alive, and they're probably going to eventually cut it down and have some nicer pieces. This is a branch that was up part way on the tree. But in any case, this is something to try, making various little tiny bowls and such. Okay, this is my last piece of the wounded or struggling sand live oak that's in the side yard, at least for now. This is a crotch. It's got a couple of branches here. This is going to be the top, the bottom down here. I'm going to drill this out for my woodworm screw. It's the first woodworking or lathe working I've done in a while. I've been working on a project for the local town hall, and that's finally done, or at least done enough that I can go back to turning. Okay, I've got this mounted on my woodworm screw on this side, top, bottom. I'm getting ready to drill a 2.1-inch hole here that goes well with my wooden nickel and my four-jaw chuck, so I'll be able to mount this on this side. This is more of that spalted oak from a sand live oak from my side yard. I did level it out. I didn't comment on it when it was on the drill press, but I put wood under it to get it to where this and this and this are all about the same plane. Not quite, but close. A couple of knots down here that we'll see what they leave. That's why I made this the bottom. This dent right here is going to make the bottom. The bowl is probably not going to have a lot of space inside of it. My intent this time, I don't normally, but my intent this time is to cut a thin-walled bowl. We'll see. I never seem to get there. Well, I have my mortise for the bottom. This is nice here, I think. I got oak here. It comes all the way around. There's a lot of bark inclusion, so when I get done, I may end up taking some more of this away just to get more wood. But I'll see what happens as I go along here. First thing I got to do is round up the sides, take off a lot of whatever this is. Probably, I don't know, the radius is. This is an inch farther out than this, so it's going to want to be rounder than what I've got it right now. Okay, I've got my latest crotch from the sand live oak that was suffering in the side yard. I've got it turned around on a four-jaw chuck, and it's in a mortise that fits my wooden nickel nicely. Here's the top of it right now. You can see there's some bark there. That's where the woodworm screw was in. It's going to turn out pretty small. I mean, that's 5 inches maybe. But I don't know exactly. I keep talking about making thin-edged bowls. But because I leave so much flat surface here, if I made it really thin, this would be gone way down here. And so it would really have just some protrusions where each of these branches are. This is a very soft branch. That's why it's got such contours in it. But in any case, there you go. That's where I am now that I've turned it around. Okay, I have decided I'm going to fill the voids in the bottom. There's a big giant grub hole. You can see two entries there, and then you got this whole area on the bottom, and then this end. And additionally, this end is pretty soft, so I'm going to use the super glue to fill the voids that have. I'm going to put sawdust in them, or coffee grounds, one or the other, or both. And I'm going to also harden up some of the light colored areas by putting super glue on this, and then I don't know, I think I might leave the outside alone here and here, but I probably am going to do something here. I may completely fill that void, but probably not. I might I don't know what I'm going to do. I may regret whatever I do. We'll see. Okay, I've put on the super glued sawdust. It looks so right now. I mean, I've got to get that here. Let me turn this. This surface here, you can see there was a hole there. Here, this one I might touch again. I don't know because it's sticking. It's caved in more than I'd like. That one's pretty close. I filled the void in the middle of that. I've got some work to do to get rid of the dust that's on the surfaces. I also completely coated the inside with super glue because there is some soft wood. And so there's sawdust in pretty much everywhere where it needs to be removed. This I'll machine off with a cutting tool. Some of this might be sanded off, some will be machined off. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put Watco tung oil on here. I put a little bit on the bottom already because I wanted to just put it in the chuck. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on and see how it turns out. Definitely makes it darker, but it looks kind of nice. Similar to all the other previous three that I made. Okay, here is my last piece of the sand live oak that's in my side yard, at least for now. I'll probably generate a whole bunch more, but right now, so I made 4 or 5 things, and this one is the last little crotch bowl. I did make a repair on this that had, it had a big grub hole right in the middle that didn't turn out to look very nice, so I went ahead and filled all the holes with super glue and sawdust. So it's kind of an unusual color there, but then you might not notice it if you're just looking at the thing. In any case, it's maybe 5 inches across and 2-3 inches tall. It's the smallest of the 2 crotch bowls that I made from this setup. This wood right here was really soft, and so I super glued a whole interior surface and I super glued that exterior surface, but not the 2 ends of the main branch. I think that's it. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe for more similar wood turning videos. Please comment on the video and I should respond. If you want to be notified when my next video comes out, then click the bell. I make a video about once a week.